As a student, traveling both domestically and internationally is an instrumental component of personal development. Professors and administration of the AUC universities concur and encourage students to take advantage of travel opportunities. Asha Robinson, program coordinator for the Gordon Zato Center for Global Education, explains Spelman's expectations for their students.
This is International Education Week, and today is our study travel fair. And so we are informing our students about opportunities to travel abroad and doing a few demonstrations. We did a dance demonstration from our Rwandan students and a sushi demonstration and some calligraphy and various things like that. It's our expectation that every Spelman student will become a global citizen, and this is how we introduce little by little the opportunities that are there for them and encourage them to start planning for their travel abroad.
Angel Gray and Keiji Omotoso spent some time during the summer in Africa with their nonprofit organization For My Sister and reflect on their trip and its connection with their academics.
My major is psychology, which is the study of behavior and mental processes and working with different human beings. So in essence, it does correlate with the trip simply because I was given the opportunity to interact with different people from different cultural backgrounds, different ages, and different genders, and allows me to really analyze how people act in certain situations and how, although we may live in different parts of the world and different countries, we're still related in many ways.
Yeah, I would just agree with everything Angel said, and just adding that, like initially I thought I wanted to be a clinical psychologist or work in the public health sector or work in global health, and so it really kind of just gave me the experience that I initially needed.
William Martin, Morehouse College senior, spent a year at Stanford through a domestic exchange program and shares how the experience changed his perspective.
I think the biggest perspective change is just like sometimes we do get composed into this smaller bubble that we have here in Morehouse and the AUC in general about our perspectives on everything about life, our demographics, social issues, and to be able to go there and see the perspectives of a minority of students.
Dr. Zatlin, English professor at Morehouse College, implores students to travel internationally and immerse themselves in the culture.
Okay? Throughout my career, I have tried to get students to leave the country for at least a month, if not a whole summer, starting with their sophomore year, because I think it's tremendously important to be able to see the way other cultures live. And one thing I tell my students is that the earlier you go, the more information you find, and the easier it becomes to figure out how to work and support yourself overseas for a summer. For example, in London, you can work in a pub and you can work short hours, make tips, and go ahead and spend them on museums. Actually, you don't have to pay for museums in Britain because they're all free to the public or a trust of the public. In France, you'll have to pay. In Germany, you'll have to pay. But the important thing about studying abroad is that if you sensitize yourself to other cultures during your college career early enough, you'll have this lust to learn from another culture, at least for a semester, if not a year.